You're listening to the Ecosystem Approach show. I'm Jason.
And I'm Patricia.
We discovered that human potential is severely limited when you program humans like a machine, which is standard practice today for self-improvement.
The Ecosystem Approach teaches you how to uncover your infinite potential by using natural methods that are truly revolutionary. Join us now for the Ecosystem Approach show. This is Jason and Patricia Rohn for the Ecosystem Approach, talking about why everyone struggles with love and how to fix it.
And this is our sneak peek show. So we're going to talk about the show that we're going to do, which is why everyone struggles with love and how to fix it.
Right. And so this is going to give you an idea of what we're going to talk about next Monday.
And the reason we're doing these is so we can give you a preview. And if you want to listen, you can. If you think, that's not for me, that sort of thing, you don't have to.
That's okay too. Yes.
So,
yes. So, Jason, why does everyone struggle with love?
And this is kind of big because it's almost too obvious.
Okay.
We unconsciously, subconsciously see it as a way to overcome and resolve our pain that we have in our life.
Meaning mostly about ourselves.
Right. And most of us have no idea that we have pain, how much there is.
Boy, isn't that the truth?
Where it comes from.
Yeah.
We are so unconscious because in this world today, we're programmed to focus on goals and objectives. So we go straight, we look at that, and your pain and suffering and all those things don't matter in terms of your goals and objectives.
Well, and
you can live your whole life, going for goals and objectives, and then realize, I don't know who I am.
Yes.
So if you've, and this is especially for people who've been, I think this show would work for people that have been divorced, that have spent a lot of time, maybe raising a family. And then they get divorced and they say, okay, I'm ready for another relationship.
Right.
But they still don't know who they are.
Right. And one of the things that you and I have discovered, let's talk about, Jason and I got really lucky, and it wasn't like we were even looking. Let me just say it that way.
And we have to talk about that more clearly, okay? What we're going to talk about in the show is that you need to know yourself in order to go and find someone in a way that's productive.
Yes.
And what that means is that if you don't know yourself,
right,
what are you offering to another person?
Well,
I mean, it's too obvious.
It is.
And people think, I know myself, but most people have no idea.
They really don't.
And a lot of us carry baggage.
I call it baggage.
Yes.
That's exactly what it is.
And we don't know what that is. We don't have a full
Well, and we don't even know how it affects us.
Exactly.
Not only us, but thinking that I'm going to get into a new relationship, and it's okay because the rule says if you're in a new relationship, you have the right to dump your baggage on somebody else. Well, when that is just not the truth.
And no one does that consciously.
No.
But it happens. Not. Oh my gosh.
All the time.
It happens. And we hear about it and hear about it and hear about it.
That is correct.
It's huge.
Yes, that is correct.
And even when you become conscious of it.
Right. Well,
even when you become conscious of it, you don't.
you don't know what to do with it.
Exactly.
Well, and see, that was the part about lucky right there.
Yes.
That's the part about lucky, because both of us realized that this baggage that we had from other relationships, I'm talking mother and father and even brothers and sisters,
previous
ones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. And we had no idea that we were even throwing, dropping, adding,
projecting.
There you go. That negative energy to others. We had no idea. And yet you and I, because together the ability to see was so amazing, we kind of more than once, both of our mouths dropped open at the, oh my gosh, you mean I'm put this baggage on you?
Yeah.
Oh, first off, I don't want it. Why would I want to put it on someone that I love and someone that I have some idea that I might want to spend some major time with?
We don't understand it. We're unconscious. We're numb to it.
No.
And I know for my second wife, My first wife died of cancer, but I thought, that wasn't a good relationship for me, and so I figured out. I used my head, which by the way, is the worst thing you can do. It's not a logical process. I used my head and I said, well, I should have. I had a different spec sheet.
Yes,
I want someone who's smart, educated, likes the same things. I had a whole list. And back then, I was a single parent, and so I wanted to have someone who was could be a good mother for my daughter.
That didn't happen, did it?
Well, that spec sheet doesn't work.
No.
And online dating is based on specifications. This is what I want. This is what you want, and see if there's a match. Well, that doesn't work.
Okay, but let's start with the one of the biggest ones. If only I had someone in my life would be better.
I wouldn't be lonely. I wouldn't feel depressed.
Exactly.
I wouldn't.
Exactly.
I could do things with someone.
Correct. Yeah. And by the way,
all that could be true,
except when you're carrying around baggage, you don't see all the nuances that you use to connect with others.
I just a metaphor occurred to me.
Okay.
Imagine going up to the ticket counter of an airline.
Okay.
With no baggage whatsoever.
Yeah.
And the agent asks, "Well, do you have any bags to check?" And you say, "No, I'm just what I have here." But in reality, you have 10 cartfuls of baggage behind you that
you just can't see them.
You just can't see. And if you said, "Oh, I forgot about these other 10 carts,"
Correct.
Of course they'd either reject you, they wouldn't put you on the plane or whatever.
And let's talk a little bit more about a few of the things we're going to talk about in the show. Self-awareness.
Yes.
And understanding ourselves, by the way, is one of the biggest keys to an amazing relationship.
Well, and one of the things about the ecosystem approach is, by definition, it creates self-awareness.
It does, because when you remove negative energy, all of a sudden there you are.
It's not a thinking process.
No.
It's not something you can do pros and cons.
No.
These are good, this is bad, that sort of thing.
Yes.
It's an energy process.
Yes.
And that's virtually unknown in our world today.
Yes.
That's why we do these shows, because people don't understand energy.
No, not at all. But one of the best things that has happened in my life is that I have a relationship with him, and our understanding of energy together is amazing.
So when we have a problem, we clear the energy.
Yes, we
do.
And
then it just gets easily resolved.
It does. And we can talk to each other without wanting to rip each other's head off.
Yes, or cause bodily damage.
Harm. Yeah. Yes. The bottom line is that, it's so very, very, very important to understand yourself, and then understand what you authentically want in a mate, because I guarantee you, most people don't have a clue.
So we're going to put this show out before the full show comes out, and we'll eventually put the link in when the show comes out.
That is correct.
But go ahead and watch and bookmark it, like it.
Correct.
Save it for later.
Correct.
And obviously you found this already. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Ecosystem Approach with Jason and Patricia Rohn.
Exactly. Be sure to watch the full version of the show we're talking about here. And when the link happens, see the link below. This is Jason and Patricia Rohn talking about the ecosystem approach. Thank you for listening to the Ecosystem Approach show with Jason and Patricia. I'm Patricia. Tune in every week as we discuss practical ways to apply the ecosystem approach and develop your potential to live your life on your terms. For more information, visit our website at theecosystemapproach.org.